It's not something we want to think about, but teens do get cancer. Fortunately, it's rare. But that doesn't make it any easier for those families fighting the disease. Let's meet a teen who is striking back, one stroke at a time.
15-year-old Maya Merhige from Berkeley, California is a swimmer. But not your just do a couple of laps in the pool kind of swimmer. Maya is a long-distance swimmer, a very long-distance swimmer. Recently, she swam completely around the island of Manhattan, a distance of 28.5 miles. That's pretty incredible, Maya. How long did it take you?
That swim was about 8 hours. I think it was 8 hours and 43 minutes exactly.
Wow. It's called the 20 Bridges Swim because that's how many bridges you pass under. And you're only the third person your age to complete this swim. How do you train for something like this?
I usually swim with my high school, so I'll swim 5 days a week with them, and then I'll do a longer swim every weekend, kind of increasing by 30 minutes each weekend.
You started at 6 p.m. and swam until almost 3 a.m. Why swim at night?
It's mostly because there is less current and the winds usually die down, and then in New York it's especially good to do it at night because there is significantly less boat traffic, and that's one of the hardest parts of that swim is just trying to navigate around all of the boats because you're in a big waterway in a big city. So I'm kind of trying to navigate and organize all of that at the same time as staying safe.
Makes sense. You did the 20 Bridges Swim to raise money for Swim Across America. How did you get involved with the organization?
They have swims all around the United States that are usually about a mile in support of a local beneficiary raising money for cancer. So my dad did their swim one year, and then when I was 8, I decided that why not? Sounds kind of fun. It's in the bay. And I decided to do it, and kind of since then I've fallen more and more in love with it and done longer and longer swims.
You've certainly fallen in love with long-distance swimming and with Swim Across America. How much money have you raised?
Since I started Swim Across America, I think right now I'm just about over $85,000 raised, which is huge.
Yes, it is. And 20 Bridges wasn't even your longest swim. In Hawaii, you swam from the island of Molokai to Oahu. That took almost 28 hours. It must have been quite a challenge.
Yes, that was definitely a hard swim. It was by far the hardest out of any of the ones that I've ever done. We had some issues with currents, but I had a great time. I have, you can't really see it, but I have jellyfish stings still. I have the scars from them. So it was definitely a challenging swim, but it was also incredibly rewarding and incredibly awesome experience.
To be clear, are you swimming the entire time? How do you eat? And even though you're in the ocean, you still need to drink water, don't you?
Yes, so I am swimming the entire time. Some of the rules of open water swimming are that you can't really get help from anyone. I was not allowed to touch another person, another boat, anything that could help me float. So basically what we would do is every 30 minutes or so, I stop, I tread water, I drink from a bottle that they have tied to a rope, and they have this whole system to pull it back in. I drink some, usually it's things like pre-workout, some carbohydrate drinks or some gels as fast as I can, and then I keep swimming.
Wow. Tell us about the names in your swim cap.
Yes, so I got the inspiration for this from my dear friend Susan Helmrich, who got my family into Swim Across America in the first place. Every year for my swims, I will write the names of everyone that I know that has been touched by cancer. So I write their names on my cap to remember them and to honor them while I'm doing these swims, because I really am doing it for them. And it also is really good perspective for me that the struggle that I go through on these swims is nothing compared to what cancer patients struggle with when they're in treatment.
I have to say that Swim Across America is truly lucky to have someone as talented and dedicated as you are. Thanks for talking with us.
Thank you so much.
Since it began in 1987, Swim Across America has raised more than $100 million to fight cancer. Every year, they hold open water and pool swims in dozens of communities, literally across America. And they welcome swimmers, especially teens. If you're interested, check out swimacrossamerica.org. For Teen Kids News, I'm Katerina.